Hey guys, I'm back, and I'm better than ever. I know it's been a minute. It's probably been more than a minute, but less than a day. So, we got something right. Now, today I am going to be talking about something that I've done a lot of studying on, and my whole life I've just been like collecting experiences to all culminate into the final understanding of what this idea and this topic has, been in my life. And that is the topic of how to be dumb, or dumb people win, or why it's smarter to be dumb. I think that's the title, why it's smarter to be dumb. Now I'm gonna get into this, and I'm gonna give you guys a few examples, and then actually I've come across plenty of examples in my entire life, and that is why I've decided to make this video, because this is something that I've really just thought about a lot and have always just noticed, and I think anybody else can notice it as well, or has probably noticed it in their own lives. So today I'm going to be talking about why it is smarter to be dumb. People, like my whole life, I've been around very successful people. I've been around not very successful people. I've been around all sorts of people from all different kinds of backgrounds. And an archetype that I often see is a dumb person getting very successful, or someone who people think acts kind of dumb, maybe it's more so someone unexpected, and seeing somebody unexpected truly win. And even me, as I've graduated high school and as the years have gone by, I've seen or even in high school, my own experiences, I've seen I would see the dumbest people, or the people who you would talk to, and there wouldn't really be much behind the eyes, and they couldn't really talk or have conversations, or they really seemed very just clueless. They were oftentimes the most successful people, and not just successful, but they took success to almost a higher level. And they were able to do things that was just kind of astonishing. Or even now in the social media age, where we see all sorts of people, blowing up or having their viral moment and being famous or attaining fame, and seeing all of that, that's got to have you thinking why are people who maybe just even dumb, or seen as dumb, or they don't have an education, or they don't have this, why are they so successful? And that's gotta start to get you thinking. And like I said, on the flip side, I've met people who are very, very smart, intellectual people, maybe professors or people who are writers and very educated people. I see a lot of them do not make it out of poverty, of stagnancy, of mediocrity. I see a lot of that. And when I started to realize that, and even in my time that I spent in university, or that I continue to spend in university, I see graduate students in their 40s, 50s, or people still working at their goals and being in education and continuing on to this degree, but their life is not wealthy. They're not wealthy. They probably don't have children, actually. And it got me thinking it's very clear that being too smart is actually a bad thing. Hold on one second. I just have to check that it's recording, but being too smart and thinking too much is actually can be a negative thing in your life, and can actually destroy your life. Because it's almost like the dumb person who doesn't even take the time to think of a negative outcome, and is dumb enough to take that risk, or dumb enough to bet on that, or go into this, or go into this industry, or do this and do that, or go for this goal, or dream this and dream that. They're dumb enough to take that chance, so in the end they might end up winning. The smart person might be way too smart and overthinking and pessimistic, analytical, They might be too of that to ever even dive in, you know, or ever even experience something, or ever even, you know, play their chance and maybe win. So I really started to get really into this topic when the news came out. It was like some news came out. I think it was like Wendy Williams or somebody was like, Beyonce is very dumb. They literally said Beyonce is actually like you can't have a conversation with her because she doesn't really talk much, you know, and when she does, she's kind of like ditzy apparently. This is just alleged. This is not like, I obviously don't know this for real because I haven't spoken to her. But yeah, and it got me thinking, like, yeah, like growing up, I saw very dumb people succeed. I've like, you know, had different experiences with people, and like the dumbest, most unassuming people would end up hitting it big time, and I've seen this time and time again. You know, people that are extremely successful, and they you know, they're not even, you know, they're not smart. They're just not smart. And it's like, because it really is, anybody can be successful if you just believe that you are. And it's just being dumb enough to make that decision, to take that risk, you know, being dumb enough to, you know, do this or do that. And I guess that's what, in the end, makes someone successful or unsuccessful, because some people are just here to live life and take chances and, you know, bet on goodness and be too dumb to assume that anything bad would ever happen. Because that really is just it. There's people that never experience bad in their life. Let me say that again. There's people who never experience poverty. There's people who are always having the best day of their life every single day. There's people who are enjoying their life every day, who are blessed with wonderful families, business success, ultimate wealth, like unlimited wealth. There's people that are extremely blessed in this world. What makes you think that you have to choose the life that isn't that? If there's so many people out there living the life that you want to live, why do you think that you don't deserve it? Like, why do you think that you're not worthy of the best life possible? If there's people out there that are making the choice to be successful, are taking that risk over and over again to be successful, while you are being too smart and analytical to never take your chances. You know, even the most successful scientists and designers and creators, all of them were dumb enough to continuously fail, and were dumb enough to continuously take chances, because guess what? The actual secret to success is just trying. That's all it is. It's just throwing something at the wall over and over again until finally something lands. And something can land multiple times a week, something can land once a year, something can land once a day. You could have maybe 2 days where something doesn't land, but eventually something will land. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this is helpful to you all, because, you know, I think we all should. I remember when I was like 12, back, like I had like on my wall randomly I wrote, think less, live more. And then somebody, this intellectual person, was at my house and they were like, no, you should never stop thinking. And although it's great, you should probably never stop thinking, it is important to also exercise dumbness and positivity and positive belief into your life, and maybe just not think so much and maybe live more, because this is a physical reality and this is a physical world. So we should exercise a lot more doing. But maybe also, if you want to continue to think, do that as well. Peace be with all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.